Post-Halloween slingshot build. I made this probably 6 years ago. I haven't used it a lot. It is a slotted model. This is an old style, and I'll show you how I put it together. I'm going to use the 107 bands and some cannibalized rubber bands from some old used chains. This won't be a short, so I'm just going to pace myself. I wish I could say the exact date when they started to use the slotted style, but it's an old style. It was used with gum rubber strips. It's been used with the red inner tube bands from that era on. But this is a pouch I had cut for it. I'm just rebanding it. I thought I would put it together. This is how I tie my bands, even when it's the chains. I don't use no tying jig. I just use the rubber bands. Just pull it a little. Nothing special, not so complicated. Post-Halloween slingshot build. Okay. So all I did was I took these are the Staples brand, but you can use other brands as well. For the 107 bands, I just cut them in half, and then you measure them to your working length. I measured them to 12 inches, but I'm not going to use 12-inch working length. It'll probably be about a 10-inch working length, or like give or take. That's all. I'll show you once I finish. I'm trying to keep these lines on the outside the way I'm tying them, and I'll show you why right now. Excuse me for a second here as I tie the other band to the pouch. So do I use a precise measurement when I tie these bands? No, I really have been doing this for so many years, for decades now, that I just estimate, just a visual estimation. And just pull it where you feel comfortable, and just start turning the bands. These are just cannibalized bands from used chains that I felt were losing their power. About right. Okay, so and just should be fine. See, now I'm keeping this line. I have it marked with a pen. There's a reason for this. This is a slotted attachment. I'll show you that right now. I need to cut another band for this. Okay. The great Gary Miller would call this the matchstick attachment method, but I'm not, because you would put a matchstick. I'll show you right now. Let's see. You're going to turn it, because you're going to double it over, and you're going to stretch it to put it in here. But I'm going to put a leather strip to trap the band to help it from not pulling through. But you want to make, that's the only thing where you have a little more precision, is you want these to be even when you fold it over. And I'll put the strip of leather there. Should be okay. Just lay it flat. You don't need it, It's just to help create an obstruction. Just make sure this lines up. That's gonna be the one thing that's a pain in the ass. Excuse my language. Oh, how do I hold it like this? So I'm gonna start like that. Let's see. Just line lined up. And that's going to be the only challenge you have is the stopper, the strip of leather. You stretch. Excuse me if the camera wiggles, I have it on a tripod. Okay. Okay. So you stretch it, and then you get this. This is just to help jam it. And you pull to set it. Then you're going to have to tie it with bands. I'll do the other side first. That way you can see again what I was doing. Okay, so we have it set. So the bands are going to line up. That's why you have the mark right there. And we'll do it with the other strip of leather. And we keep it lined up with the mark. Because you want to know how much working band you're going to use. It's something you'll figure out if you try this. Okay? Gosh. Funny, huh? That's why people used to use matchsticks for this, but I don't want to use matchsticks. Because they can harm the bands. They can cut into them. I mean, if you use the old gum rubber or the old inner tube strips of the past, it should not be such a problem. It just keeps slipping out. Well, it has been a while since I put this thing together, so it is not difficult. It's a very simple method. If I can get it to cooperate for me, I'm trying to get it on camera, and I can tell I'm gonna make it shaky. Yeah. Well, 107 bands are thick. Imagine if you were doing it with gum rubber. And some of these slots would have to be wider. Yeah. The only reason I'm having trouble is because I'm trying to get better footing. And I don't want to shake the camera as much. Just to show. There you go. Down as far as you can. Yeah. Excuse me. Okay, I'm going to use this to help me hold it from sliding on me, because that seems to be a problem right now. Let's go again. Let's make sure you line it up so that both sides are straight. This is a through the fork style, but it is an old style. It isn't like the modern styles. Line it up with the mark you put on there. This takes practice and you'll get it. You could tell I don't use this style as much as I used to. Well, I've never really used it a lot, but it's good to know. It's a good style. So what I'm going to do is just use this to help me hold it so it won't hopefully slide on me. And the only problem I'm having right now is the piece of leather. I wonder if I shouldn't tape it with something to hold it in place. That wouldn't be a bad idea. A new experiment. Okay, let's try this again. I put a little tape to hold it in place. The only thing I'm having trouble with is that it keeps sliding out. The piece of leather, I hope that this time it won't. I'm just trying to show you how what you just have to like just stretch it. Force it in like that. And just pull. What? Until it hits the... Okay. There you go. It's not done. You still have to tie them. This is how it looks. And you... I've never been able to shoot with them just by having them in this without securing them with a rubber band. So that's what we're gonna do right now. Oh. What I do just to secure them is just tie. I've seen people do this where they, secure right here, and it's a good idea because you don't want it to slip. It could lose its footing. So tie it here. But you want to. It's like you're creating a stopper sort of. And you just bring it back over here. So you've got a stopper so it keeps it from sliding now, because it could slide on you. And this right here will help secure it from slipping over the top when you're shooting it. And if you feel that it isn't secure enough, you could always put another rubber band in. In this case, I think I might do that. So, right. You'll get the hang of it when you try it. I think if you use the modern bands that they have nowadays, it would just be a lot simpler. They're a lot thinner. These are thick bands. It is a very easy style. Okay. Yeah, I might add another band to it. It's not. I might put another rubber band to help secure it, just to be on the safe side. Just let's see. Of course. Well, maybe I should make more like these so that I can get more adept at them. I got so spoiled with my drilled the hole style. Anyway, so there's one, and if you feel the need to secure it more, you can. Oops. Let's see. Let's do the other one. Get started. Let's see. Around right here, because we're making it like a type of choke to it. Because you stretched it and pulled it through, you want to have it bound as well right here. Now, just keep going, because you want it to stay. I'm gonna probably put double bands on it, because I'm gonna put another extra rubber band on each side to make sure it's secure. But that is the basics for the slotted model. And it's got a good stout pull to it. It will shoot through the forks, but because they're slotted, the force can cause the band to go over. It did happen to me a few times. There was a vendor who used to make slingshots like that. I don't know if he's still making them or not. Some guy who called himself what's his name? Bunny Buster. He used to be popular for those. But I don't know if he still does that or not. He made good slingshots. He made them out of gum rubber. Talking about possibly 10 years ago. I don't know. But yeah, he was good at that. This is an old style. And I just thought I would share that. I'm putting it together. I might take it for some shooting later on today. Maybe try it out for hunting. I have hunted with it. And you could shoot clay balls with a pouch. This is a good sized pouch. You could use stones with it, clay balls, lead, marbles, you name it. I know nowadays I've seen some really tiny pouches people use. This is the slingshot in its entirety. I made this a long time ago. I don't remember what I used for a finish. It could have been one of those super glue finishes. I don't remember. But I'm gonna secure it with some more rubber bands. I thought I would share that with you. Happy fall, everyone, and have a good day, afternoon, wherever you are, whatever it is.